Hey guys, hey. Welcome back to Junior Youth Group. Today's Junior Youth Group, we are doing the Advent Craft Fair. Now normally I know we gather in the social hall with all sorts of Advent craft stations, but we can't do that this year. So Graham and Nancy and other people from the church contributed and helped to fill bags so that each of you are going to get a bag at your doorstep that has the makings to make a wreath, some ornaments you can decorate, and even some fresh homemade sugar cookies just for you, because we want you to know we love you. Well, today we've got a great story, we've got a special guest, we've got all sorts of fun songs for you to join along and sing with us. We also want to recognize this week that the Jewish celebration of Hanukkah. It begins on Thursday evening at sundown, Thursday, December 10th at sundown. Hanukkah begins, and it runs till Friday, December 18th. Now in front of me here, I have a menorah, what's called a menorah. And a menorah celebrates the 8 days of Hanukkah. Well, our story this morning ties in with that. The story we're going to hear is the story of Hanukkah by David Adler and illustrated by Jill Weber. Well, let's head on in to our story. The Story of Hanukkah by David Adler and illustrated by Jill Weber. The Hanukkah story begins in Israel a long time ago, when it was called Judea. At that time, the Jews who lived there were farmers and shepherds. On holidays, they all went to the beautiful temple in Jerusalem. The temple was on top of a mountain and called the House of God. Its gates were covered with gold and silver. Inside was the Ner Tamid, a light that always burned. For a long time, the Jews lived in peace, although they did not rule their land. Then a Greek, Antiochus IV, became king. He tore down the walls of Jerusalem. Thousands were killed. Anyone who lit Sabbath candles, studied Jewish law, or refused to bow to the Greek idols was put to death. The king's men came to the town of Modin. They demanded that Mattathias, an old priest, worship one of their gods. Mattathias refused. He threw down the idol and called out, "Whoever is for the Lord, our God, follow me." Mattathias ran to the hills. His 5 sons and many other Jews followed him. Antiochus's army chased after Mattathias, but when the soldiers came near, brave Jews hiding behind large rocks and inside caves attacked. Then they ran back to the hills and hid. Mattathias his followers were farmers and shepherds, but they fought like trained soldiers. When Mattathias died, his son Judah became their leader. Judah was called the Maccabee, which means the hammer. The people who fought with him were called the Maccabees. The king's army came with bows, arrows, swords, horses, and armored elephants. but they weren't able to beat the Maccabees. In the final battle, there were more than 6 armed soldiers to each Maccabee, but still the mighty army of Antiochus was beaten. Judah then led the Maccabees to Jerusalem. The Maccabees cried when they saw the temple, ruined and filled with garbage. They cleaned it. They built a new altar, new gates, and new doors. When it came time to light the Ner Tamid, they found just one small jar of pure oil, only enough to burn for one day. But that oil burned for 8 days until more oil could be prepared. On the 25th day of the Hebrew month of Kislev, the temple again became the house of God. Judah declared that every year on that date, an 8-day holiday would begin. The holiday was called Hanukkah, which means dedication. It celebrates the day the temple was rededicated. That was more than 2,000 years ago. Today, all over the world, Jews celebrate Hanukkah by lighting candles, singing Hanukkah songs, and eating latkes, potato pancakes, and sufganiyot, jelly donuts. Latkes and sufganiyot are prepared in oil and remind Jews of the Hanukkah miracles. In many homes, people exchange Hanukkah gifts. Children also play a game with a 4-sided spinning top called a dreidel. On each side of the dreidel is a different Hebrew letter, the first letters of the Hebrew sentence, Nes Gadol Haya Shaham, which means a great miracle happened there. It happened in Jerusalem. Hanukkah celebrates one of the first fights for religious freedom. That's our story, The Story of Hanukkah, by David Adler and illustrated by Jill Weber. Well, that was a good story, wasn't it? Powerful story, the story of Hanukkah. Well, we want to wish all of our Jewish friends happy Hanukkah. Do you hear that? Did you hear that? I think something landed on our roof. Let's go check it out.
Hi there. Santa has arrived a little early. I'm come down to North America to one of my SSH houses. That stands for Santa Safe House, where I kind of get into the spirit, get ready for the big night. And today I've arrived at the home of 2 empty nesters in Albany, Oregon, named Nancy and Graham. I've come here often, and they give me the key. So let's go on inside. Oh, looks so nice in here. Here we got some Chrissy Wissies. Oh, and there's I can hear the teapot on. There's one called Nana and Gingerbread Men. And we got a Frosty the Snowman and some gnomes. More Frosties. And I like I like this one. Nativity scene. And over here to the right is the thing I really like, candy canes. All right. Okay. I'd like to sing some songs with you, and I think you have a song sheet, so go get it right now. We got a couple songs, and I'm going to tell you some Santa jokes. Now, some people say they're bad Santa jokes because Santa is the one who laughs at them the most. But you'll see. So, you ready? You got your song sheet? Let's start with Jingle Bells. Ready? Got my little jingle bell. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ho, ho, ho! Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Okay, here are our first three Santa jokes. Number one, why is Santa scared of chimneys? Take your guess. Because he's claustrophobic. Okay, why is Santa so good at karate? He has a black belt. What do you call a kid who doesn't believe in Santa? A rebel without a clause. Okay, get your song sheet out again. We're going to do Deck the Halls. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. Okay, four more, our last four Santa jokes. If you get all 7 of these, you are a brilliant child. Here we go. How much did Santa's sleigh cost? Well, nothing. It was on the house. What do you call Santa's little helpers? Subordinate clauses. What did Santa name his pet frog? Mistletoe. And final question, what do Santa's elves learn in school? You ready? Drum roll, please. The elf-abet. Well, time to say so long. When I take off, I don't have my sleigh with me today, but I have another mode of transportation. It's a beautiful day. And remember, gotta get suited up here. Remember, if Santa wears a helmet, you should wear one too. Be sure, always when you go on your bike, wear your helmet. Okay, now we're gonna end today with We Wish You a Merry Christmas. You ready? Get your song sheet. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding, oh, bring us a figgy pudding, oh, bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring some right here. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas!
Hey, well, thank you again for all of you for joining us for the Advent Craft Fair. We had a lot of fun. It was great to see Santa Claus and get to sing some fun carols and to learn the story of Hanukkah. Well, we hope you all have fun doing your Advent Craft Fair bags, and if you take a picture of your wreath or your ornaments or your sugar cookies that you decorate and send us a picture. Again, know that we love you, and if there's anything that we can do to be of support for any of you, let us know. See you next time.